Well, good morning everybody, and here we are, another beautiful morning in the Blue Mountain Valley in the US. So, a bit of background to this. Oh, the taxman's been along, look what he's done. Oh, not too bad yet, we haven't got an awful lot of money. So, I was looking for something very, very different from what I was doing previously, and so this place here came onto the market, and you can probably tell by my accent, I am not American. I'm from Scotland, but I've upped sticks and moved all the way out here, borrowed a lot of money, about $300,000, so to buy this place here. So this piece of land, the previous owner had bought it, and I keep saying I'm sorry. The previous owner who had this land, their intention was to create themselves a winery after a while. So over here, if we go and have a look over here to these plots of land which I own, so they've been here for a few years and they've been growing grapes, and these are the original grapes that they put in. I will probably at some point soon, you can see from the field information that's just popped up, that they need ploughing and they need lime, and I think they're not fertilised or anything either. So at some point I will have to get rid of these ones, get this ploughed and get a new lot in here, and hopefully that'll do for another few years, because I suspect that the yield will not be quite as high at the moment. But I can't afford, just now I can't afford to purchase the machinery I would need to do that. So what I bought along with this, so this plot of land came with these vines and the house which you've just seen up there, and some vehicles. It came with a tractor, which is over there, a small tractor, trailer for grapes, especially for grapes, and I've got a spreader here which will do lime and fertilizer, and in here we have the machine that will actually harvest the grapes. And we will be harvesting grapes today because they are ready to be harvested. So, yeah, I mean, right, where's the door? Here we go. So, as I was saying, yeah, the previous owner, their intention was to save up money and put their own winery in eventually. However, what happened was a close family member of theirs who's became quite seriously ill. They don't live in this area, and so the previous owner decided, right, I'm just going to sell up and go back to, their where they originally grew up, and help look after this family member. So I was able to borrow quite a bit of money, as I said. I was lucky to be able to borrow that to buy this. Most of the money went on the land, and on these bits of machinery as well, which, even though we're second hand, were still quite expensive. And it's a decent sized house as well that we've got, so that was also relatively expensive. So we've not got a huge amount of money left of our loan. And some of that money that was there was money that I'd put in. I had a little bit of money myself set aside, because I ain't young people, just so that you know. And so, I had some savings, and, I just thought, well, why not try it? Now, I'll tell you now, I am not intending to put in my own winery. My intention is simply to produce the best quality grapes that I can and sell them at the best price I can get for them. I will possibly look to, I mean, it's absolutely stunning around here. I mean, if you look up at the Blue Mountains, Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, can't sing, sorry. You know, it's a stunning, stunning place, and it's not overpopulated. I mean, there's hardly anybody here apart from me. You really are in the middle of nowhere. There is another larger farm not far from here, but it's pretty much abandoned at the moment. And it's, you know, way, but, you know, that was way out of my price league. So I didn't, I mean, I wasn't specifically looking for to have something that, you know, to grow vines when I was just looking to come out here. But because the previous one I was looking to sell this quite quickly, that meant I was able to get a relatively good deal on it, to be honest. You know, as I say, I've got a sizable loan, but it is quite a really good deal, the price I got this for, you know. I'll not tell you exactly how much it was, but you can see how much money I've got left out of 300,000 and a bit more. You can possibly work it out. But, you know, it's a good bit of land. We moved out here just a few days ago. Well, I moved out here just a few days ago. And, yeah, I've just been settling in. I still don't know my way around very well, I'm afraid. So I will likely get lost now and then. Thankfully, my vehicles do have sat-nav in them if I need to use them. If I just bring one up here, you can just see it down in the bottom left there. It's quite basic, but it's enough to show me, it gives me enough information for me to find my way around, so it's fine. So, what are my plans? Well, my plans is to, as I say, other than dealing with the vines and getting money from that, is also to put in some sheep at some point, because it's just perfect land around here just for something like that. Cattle might be, you know, dairy cattle might be a possibility at some point, but all of that takes money, and I mean, I'll need to buy land as well. So you know, I mean, I'm not going to it's going to take me a long time if I just do vines alone, because I've got to wait till these regrow again and so I can harvest them again. There is around here opportunities for work, additional work. So we've got various contracts. Now, I don't have a lot of equipment. Well, really, I've got, apart from the harvester for the grapes, I've got a tractor and something on a spreader, because the trailer I've got also for grapes. So if I do any of these harvesting jobs or whatever, I would have to, you know, use the farmer's own equipment, which gives me, which reduces the amount that I get by a bit, you know. But it is a possibility of doing that. I think if I can find more, at the moment there doesn't seem to be any, but if I get fertilising contracts I can do. I've got a bit of in the silo over there where this was parked. I've got lime, and I've got quite a bit of fertiliser which I've stocked up in there, which I got. There's a place up by the main store where I can buy lime fertiliser and seed if I needed it, but of course I don't have any fields in which to seed at the moment. So these are additional things that I will probably be doing over the next few days. Well, however long, months, whatever, to try and bolster my finances and get the money to start getting a bit more land. As I say, I'll probably just start with some sheep for wool. I don't know if I'll do chickens or not. It's a thought. I thought about doing them just for myself, just to give me some eggs, but I'm not too sure. Now, the area that we're in, which my map covers, as I say, there's no towns or anything around here. There is just a few rural sale points and the main store where I can buy equipment and stuff. So I have to go, you know, a fair bit of miles before I can find a place, a town that I can buy groceries and that in. So some of it I'll probably get. They do deliveries, thankfully. So I may get some of that stuff delivered out here. But yeah, I'll take a drive around here a little bit, and so that you can have a bit of a look at the map, and it'll also give me a bit of a chance to get familiar with the map myself, which I think will be a good thing. I'm thinking that these fields, as you said, they need lime, they need fertilizer. So I'll probably do that once I've harvested. I'll give them some lime and some fertilizer, and we'll check to see if that increases the yield later. But it will be a while before, certainly it's going to be a bit of time before I have the finances even to lease the equipment that I would need to, you know, replant new vines in these fields. And, you know, if I can get a decent, what I might do is at some point, once I do get enough money, is just do one of these fields and see and compare it to, you know, in terms of yield to one of the other ones, because they're all relatively almost the same sort of size. The same number of vines, I think, in each of these 3 plots for the white grapes. Oh yeah, this thing gets dirty really quickly. That could be because, oh well. And it's quite dry in there, I wouldn't have thought it's too muddy. So I'll probably not be storing these very long. My first job will probably be to try and get these grapes sold quite quickly at the best price I can find, and it might not be the best price overall, but I do need to start getting some money in the bank, and at the very least I need to cover the cost of a loan, my loan, because I have to pay that at midnight. You know, every 24 hours I've got to pay back some of the loan, plus the taxman once they're cut. So yeah, I do need to be making money each day to try and do that. I do have a small, not windmill, but turbine, which powers the silo and the house, and I get a little bit of excess from that, even, you know, because I'm not spending, it's quite warm here, you know, I've got a bit of aircon, I'm not spending a great deal of money at the moment on those things, so I get a little bit extra money I think it's every hour from that wind turbine, which we sell back to the the main line sort of thing. Can't even think the word I'm looking for, but yeah, I think you know what I mean anyway. That's what happens when you get older, I can't remember things so well. So yeah, so it's quite a nice little machine, this. Come inside here. I mean, this was the biggest cost, you know, obviously, other than the land and house, you know. In fact, this is even worth more than the house, if I remember rightly. So yeah, but this we definitely did need. And I made the decision to purchase it outright, because when I was looking at the cost of new ones in the shop anyway, it would have, if I was to try and buy one further down the line, it was just going to cost quite a bit of money. And this one's in really good nick, so to speak. So, oh, there we go. That's needing emptied. So, yeah, it just made sense to buy this second hand when it was cheaper. Now then, I need to go. Let's switch off this engine actually. And where is? See, I'm lost already. Get my tractor, which I parked at the back of the house last night. I don't have anywhere to store equipment. I mean, I've put the harvester inside the silo because it's the only secure place I've got to put anything at the moment, because the tractor can't fit in the garage, and also I've got another vehicle in the garage anyway. So I just thought, so I put the tractor here. There's a little wind turbine there. As I say, it's giving us a little bit of money, thankfully, which is much needed. You might have spotted a little pumpkin outside the house there. That's, of course, oh, that's, hold on a second. That's gotten moved somehow. Have I got it? Okay, I'll just lift this up and put it. Might be because I had it too close to this door, so I'll just put it in there just now. Right. So at the moment I can't afford to hire anybody to help out, and I don't have a huge amount to do at the moment anyway, so you know, I'll be fine. Clearly still don't know where I'm going, and I've only been here, as I say, a few days. But it's good that we're already in a position to start harvesting, and we did sort of work it out that way, because I'm going to need the money. Definitely need the money. Right, sorry, I'm running through all this trying to figure out how to get into here now. Okay, so that's it. Well, that'll empty out, and I need to come back out of that, run round here, and come back in here. Now, I might do, in a little bit, we'll go for a run round, but we'll see how much I can get done here first. Okay. I'll just park this up here just now. And drive down here to where we were. It's just about here, and hopefully I'll start harvesting again. There we go. So I'm quite glad we do actually have a washer for the vehicles, because this one's definitely going to need it. Did get it serviced as well. I got both vehicles serviced recently too, just to make sure that they were in as good condition as they possibly can be given their age. So, because I certainly need them to last quite a bit longer, quite a good few years longer or so. So yeah. So till we finish harvesting, I'll have put these in the silo, and then once we've done the harvest, we'll look for prices to go and sell them. So what I may do at this point on is use a little bit of music and speed this up until we get to the end of. Okay, so we're just about finished. So we are going to finish this up before lunch, I think, and then we'll have lunch, and at that point I'll have a look and see where I'm going to get a good price for selling these. And yeah, you see the money's gone up a little bit, pretty much because that's coming off the wind turbine. Hopefully it's enough to keep both the tax people and the bank happy at the end of the day. I'll find out. The tax people have certainly said that my tax is likely to start going up once I hit about £100,000 in the bank, so we'll see what happens. But I don't think that's going to be for a little while yet, at least. So I hope you enjoyed the little interlude with a bit of music thrown in there. And you probably can see, all around me, it's absolutely stunning. And definitely this is a great area for putting down a couple of sheep pens and getting myself some wool in order to make some money. There you go, last two rows, or drills as we might say, if we were still in Scotland, but we're not. It's going to be quite good timing actually in terms of lunch, so that's good. Give this machine, I think, a quick wash as well, just to, yeah, it needs it. And I need it to remain in good nick, and I can already see that it's starting to need some attention, but not just yet. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have had a look at the pricing around the land around here, and yeah, it's going to take me a while before I can afford to buy the land. I don't want to borrow any more money at this point. I mean, I could, but I'd possibly try and pay off some of what I've got before I have to start, before I consider doing that again. Right, let's go and empty this out into their trailer up here, and I'll give this a wash, and I would say we'll go have some lunch. Driving. The mirrors on this for reversing aren't very good actually. Right, I think that should be far enough. You can see there it's not great at all. It looks like it's kind of fogged up, and that one's too far away. So yeah, unfortunately not great mirrors for helping me reverse, and reversing's never been a strong point anyway. Right, let's come round here where I've got the pressure washer. Just sit it there in the sun. Bring the pressure washer over. Nope. Run into a wall. Here we go. Hopefully this won't take long. Oh, it's pretty caked on now. Showing some, you can see it. You can see now that it's washed. You can see, you know, the signs of wear. Now it's only second hand. I think when I fix it, it'll look a bit better. There's no seasons on this map. Right, I'll just move this up here just now. There's no point me parking it in the silo just yet because I need to get in there to get the grapes out to sell them. Right, let's run over here and we'll go in this way. We'll go grab some lunch, come and sit outside. I think I might have to put some tables out the back to catch the sun. Right, are we in the kitchen? Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, let's go and I'll shut that since I'm heading off, otherwise I would have left it open for a bit. Let's go and look for prices, which I meant to do at lunchtime and I forgot. Never mind. We'll fill up this, it's almost full anyway, so we'll finish filling it up. Let's go and go along on our little app here and have a look at prices. They're actually going up, so that's good for red. That's really good for green. So what I might do actually is, both of them are there, is sell the green at the moment and keep it so that the red will still continue to go up, and hopefully then by the time we've got the green, because it's going to take a couple of trips or so, because this is not a big trailer. I do have a trailer hitched on the back. I could add another one on, but yeah, I can't afford one at the moment. Same old, same old. But that is the intention. The previous one I did have others, but I couldn't afford any more than one, so they just sold it to another grower. There we go. Now I'll have a quickly look at the map and I'll put the sat nav on in a minute. So if I look at the big map, yeah, we're going on this bottom road here. I think I'll change that to, yeah, we'll go along the bottom road here, and the Johnston Supply is where we're going. It's a shame that we haven't got any other places that sell it. Maybe somebody else will move into the area at some point and we can, but anyway. Right, sat nav. And you can see it just down, as I say, in the left hand side corner, so you'll also be able to see if I get lost. Hopefully not. Quite a lot of weeds in some of these fields here. I'd like to be harvesting that, though there's a possibility that I might if I have to take out some contractual work, which is very likely. Possibly not. Right, yeah, I'm still holding out for some fertilizer contracts, but I think at the moment it's looking mostly harvester, so we might have to take a harvest contract and go from there. So I think Johnson's supply is just up here on the right hand side. I've not been across that bridge yet to have a look to see what the woodlands are like. Definitely something we'll have to do at some point. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I'd love to get a horse just to go riding along those woods or whatever. Now, there we go, trigger. And we can see the money going up. Hopefully it doesn't get above 100,000 or the tax people will be like, that's it, we're putting down another sign. Can't really. Alright, so 10,000, so that's good, we'll take that. We'll go get another load. Come back and sell that. Hopefully the price, sometimes the price drops just after you've sold stuff. Hopefully it'll hold on a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm happy with that for the first harvest and my first load. That's pretty good. I'll take that. It's much needed cash. If I can get a couple of harvests in and sold at a reasonable price, then hopefully I'll be able to afford to get the equipment I need to get new vines growing in there, which would be quite handy. Or at least I might just do one field at a time because, you know, I don't know how long they'll take to grow to maturity. Hopefully not too long. I was going to lime and fertilise them today as well. However, I went and did a bit, because I'm well new to this, so I did a bit of research and realised that liming them while the crops are actually in them is possibly not the best idea. So liming might just have to wait until I get around to replacing them. Yeah, well. And the other thing I'd like to get as well is a lorry with a trailer, and I've got an eye on a lorry which isn't too expensive. It's not got a huge amount of horsepower, but as long as I don't get a massive trailer on it, then we should be okay. But yeah, so many things I need to buy. You know, that's not including land and sheep and all sorts. So we're gonna have to be working quite hard, I think, to start getting our money to the point where we can diversify, shall we say, into other areas. I'm not sure yet if I'll grow other crops, if I'll buy land to grow other crops, or whether I'll just buy land and grow more grapes. And just sort of specialise just in the grapes and some sheep on the side, so to speak. I don't know. It's all new to me, so we'll just make it up as we go along. So I did say to you that I would like to give you a tour of the map a little bit. And the prices steady for the red grapes, which is great timing, so I'll go and get those sold, and I'm still hoping to do that, but I'm aware again time's getting a bit short, so what I'll do is I'll probably pause here. I'll go and sell the rest of these grapes, you don't have to watch that, and then hopefully we'll have a quick few minutes to go and take a tour. 'Round the farm. So I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. We got a good bit of money there. You can see our money's gone up by about 30,000 roughly. So yeah, that's certainly a good harvest for the first day. I think my grass is needing cut, but yeah, that's something that there is a lawnmower that was in the garage here, but fortunately it doesn't work, so it's another thing I'll need to buy. Okay, doesn't work and the grass is growing through it. Right, let's open the door here, hopefully, please. Oh, we're having door issues. Oh, crows. Oh, there we go. Right. There we go. Oh, I should shut the door here, huh? Now. So it's probably going to be very quick, and of course I've got to put tracking around here, but we're going to head up. Oh, nearly took out head up. I think I've gone the wrong way. I'm putting the sat nav on. Yeah, I've definitely gone the wrong way. Head up the way I'm heading down the way. Let's reverse. Forward. I thought I'd go up and show you that farm that's further up there that's kind of nobody's living in it at the moment. I think there is fields that go with the farm, but my understanding is that they've been leased out to other local farmers. Oh, that's been harvested. Oh, it's quick. Might get a fertilizer contract on that sometime soon then. So, you whiz up here in our little Mahindra, which I keep calling Miranda. And we'll probably just have time for a very quick look around this farm. I mean, there's no way, well, you'll see when we get there. You know, the scale of it. There's just no way I would have been able to afford something that size. And I don't know if I would want to either, because yeah, it just seems a bit too big. I quite like where I am, and I suspect I'm going to stay down there and build on that area where I am. I mean, I don't need very much at the moment. She says, when thinking, oh, I need to have all this land and sheep and all sorts. But yeah. Okay, this is very quick, and I hope I've got time in the recording. If not, yeah. So all of this and around here as well, all of this belongs to this farm land here, and I think this has got about 4 fields that go with it, and they too, I think there was like chickens in there. There was an area up here. There is bales that have been just left up here. I might come up and snaffle those actually, if that's possible. Might give it a go. There's fields up here that belong to this farm. The farmhouse is gone. There was a farmhouse, I believe. I think it's gone, or yeah, up this area here somewhere. There was a farmhouse just in the back of there, I think. Nice outhouse still there. We're not going to have a look at that. And I think this is the main farm yard, and there was big silos in here. My understanding from speaking to locals, that this was a sizable farm. Well, you know, it had, so the farmers just, they retired basically, and then they sold up pretty much all the equipment they moved out. The house, they decided for some reason not to sell that, or not to have someone lease it or whatever. They just demolished it. These two fields out here also belong to that. As I say, I think they're all currently leased out to farmers in the area. And we come up here as well. There's an area up here too, which also belongs to this farm. So all in, I mean, this farm, if I was to buy this farm and just, because it would come with all the buildings and all the land, I would have been looking at $1.5 to $2 million, if not more. And that was before I even got myself a house and got any animals or anything in here, or even what I would need to run the farm and do the fields and everything. So yeah, I mean, this is always going to be way out of what was affordable for me. But it's quite nice, and it is a shame to see that there's nobody in it. It would be nice to actually see somebody, hopefully at some point in the future, come and buy it and take over it, because it would be really good to see that. I think up here's where they had their cows and things as well. They had everything. I think they had cows, sheep, horses, pigs, you name it. They had it, and now it's totally empty. But yeah, we've just moved out of the farm completely. But there you go. I think I'm going to be very tight for time, and so I will very quickly say goodbye and thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll probably have a bit more of a tour around the farm again another day. I'm going to go and do some fertilising. I'm actually thinking that now I've got a little bit of cash, I might be able to dig out and replace some of those vines tomorrow. We shall see. Okay, we'll catch you later. Goodbye for now.